Peace, peace, peace. What it do? Welcome to the channel. I am aTone. This is aTone Tarot. What's up, Taurus? We about to tap in, tune in, and find out what your love message is. So without further ado, let's do this, Taurus. I will be pulling 10 cards total to represent past, present, and future, as well as the challenge in your love life. And I will then close out your message with a no contact pull of some cards. So Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, let's find out what your love messages are. And if you could, please go ahead, smash that like button, comment, share, and subscribe. Your girl would greatly appreciate that. And if it don't apply, Taurus, let it fly. Take what resonates and leave the rest for someone else who might need it. Let's get up into this message for my bull gang to find out past, present, and future. What's going on with your love life, Taurus? What you need to know. Past, present, and future for my Taurus. Let's see. I don't do cards that fall on the floor, Taurus, so we're going to shuffle this one back in and see if it comes back out. A lot of cards want to continue to jump out, Taurus. Your past situation might have been a little confusing. Seems like there's some confusion going on. Right, let's see these cards, they keep just jumping out, and I'm very familiar with this deck, meaning like handling it. This does not happen as far as a bunch of cards just flopping out. I've never had that happen before, so I wonder what's up with your message, Taurus. Do you have somebody in their feelings right now? You have somebody confused. Yeah. You throwing somebody off their game. One more card, please. There we go. All right. So for my Taurus, in your past love situation, you receive the Four of Wands, the Fool, and the Knight of Wands. Just let me set these aside to make sure. All right. So as it relates to the past, you receive the Four of Wands, the Fool, and the Knight of Wands in reverse. So this is looking like maybe some of my Taurus met someone at a party, a wedding, some type of celebration, and you and this individual hit it off very well. However, it was purely sex. Like, I'm picking up on a one night stand where my Taurus met somebody at an event, you had sex with that person, and maybe you two have been inseparable since that encounter. Yeah, this is definitely giving one night stand energy. Like, we had a good time at that party. We was drinking, and me and this person were dancing all night. They was grinding all up on me. I could feel they thing on my booty. They could feel that dang-a-lang on their back. And it felt good. And somebody jumped right into the sack with this Knight of Wands being in reverse here without really knowing this individual. So you two kind of like just jumped off into a situation off of one encounter. And in the current situation, and I'm saying one night stand because in the current situation, you got this Five of Wands, Temperance, and Page of Swords. So with this Five of Wands being here, this is one of those things where the bumps in the road start to show up. The challenges of not knowing an individual before you enter into that type of partnership with them are starting to come up and out. So somebody doesn't trust somebody, or somebody is having some what's the word I'm looking for? Just relationship challenges. Like, wait, you like the ketchup in the refrigerator? Nah, we can't be together. Just those things that you discover about a person. And I know that one is a little extreme. Somebody leaving somebody because they don't put their ketchup in the refrigerator, or they do decide to put the ketchup in the refrigerator. It's those little things that you're starting to discover about this individual, Taurus, that maybe if you had known that back at the celebration, you might have slowed down the knocking of the boots. This is giving the energy of you're not discontent of this relationship. You're not completely dissatisfied, but you are noticing some things that had you taken your time, you're questioning whether or not you would have crossed the line in this way with this person. So let's see what's going on in the future, because this is like, I don't know, with this Five of Wands, it's like, let me ask some challenging questions. Let me ask the difficult questions that maybe you should have asked before hopping into this situation, right? And the person or individual is supplying responses that are safe, right? And I don't think my Taurus too much trust what they're saying, and they're doing their own research with this Page of Swords being here. And maybe some of what you're finding is not necessarily it's not a lie per se, but you know how if you don't say something, that's lying through omission, like omission, like not admitting it, not saying it. Some people believe it's not a lie, then that's still a lie, right? If you're aware of information that somebody, if they were given that information, it may alter how they respond. That's a lie. Like, I'm just not going to tell this person that I'm $100,000 in debt before we sleep with each other. We could talk about that later, right? So this is giving someone doing some research and backtracking, a situation that they feel as though maybe I should have waited a little bit. Maybe I could have gotten to know this person a little bit, but blame it on the alcohol, Taurus. I don't know. As far as the future situation is concerned, you receive the King of Cups, the Four of Swords, and the Ace of Cups. So this represents maybe this relationship being put on pause. Somebody saying, let's take some steps back. Let's get to know each other and maybe start over and date one another like we should have when we met. So this is somebody wanting to pull back a little bit with this Four of Swords and say, I need to pump the brakes a little bit on this relationship because it may be moving at a speed that you're not comfortable with, or something came to the forefront that has changed my Taurus's feelings just a little bit. Not enough to abandon the relationship itself, but I am picking up on a Taurus who is examining this relationship in its entirety to see, is this truly what I want? Does it have what it takes to last the distance or go the distance? I don't know, but we may need to do a reset with this Ace of Cups and start over and go from there. Yeah, because your challenge is represented by the Six of Cups. Now, the Six of Cups being your challenge is somebody, in my opinion, and how I see this spread, who is reminiscing and thinking back and saying, maybe we should do it this way, and looking at how they conducted themselves in the past. Some of my Tauruses may be realizing that they move a little too quickly in their relationships, and they're not wanting to do it this way in this relationship. And to ensure that they don't mess this up or lose out on the opportunity with this person, there is a review of how my Taurus is used to do things and saying, nope, I'm not going to do it that way anymore. I'm not going to move fast. I'm not going to continue to talk to my exes. Whatever the problem has been in past relationships for you, Taurus, it seems like the light bulb has went off and you now are aware of where you might have been in your own way as it relates to love, and you're making a conscious effort not to repeat those mistakes. So good job. But let's see what the closing message is for those that are in no contact situations. What would the person you're in no contact with say to you right now, or what do they have going on? And if you haven't done so already, what you waiting on, Taurus? Go ahead, smash that like button, comment, share, and subscribe for your girl. Again, I would greatly appreciate that. But let's see, for the no contact, unfinished business, pop right out. What would the person that my Tauruses were in a past relationship and are not speaking to right now, what would they say, or what do they have going on? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus from my Taurus collective. What they got to say? Somebody might be popping up on you because they feel like they got some unfinished business. Don't get caught up, Taurus. Don't let that old thing mess up your new thing. Yep, infatuation. Because you have a love that lasts. This person, they too are probably realizing hindsight is 2020, and they too are realizing where they might have went wrong with you in the past. And at the bottom of the deck, we got stubborn, which is your MO, Taurus. So I really feel like this person don't got a chance in hell, to be honest. So if you messed up with this Taurus, you can't spin the block. Even on a pop-up, you pop up at their house, you might get your feelings hurt because they new boo might be there. You pop up, they might be getting it in, and you might hear it. Cross watcher. So don't go popping up on my Taurus. You might catch them in the act with they new boo and get your feelings hurt. Because somebody wants to grow old with you, with these elderly individuals here. Somebody is realizing, no, I need to go and see what's up with Taurus because we have some unfinished business. So an ex definitely feels like there's some unfinished business with you, Taurus. And I'm saying don't get caught up, because while Taurus, you fully are aware that the person in your life now is the person that you potentially will be with. Like, you're consciously wanting to work towards doing the right thing, right? Your awareness of past mistakes. However, whoever this is from the past, you still have a physical attraction to them. So if they pop up on you, my recommendation is to shut that down. Don't even give them the opportunity to come through the door. Don't give them the opportunity to have too much conversation with you, because this person still may have some type of pull or hold over you, Taurus, where your flesh may get you caught up, right? Because your heart ain't in it. Your heart may very well be in the situation that you're currently in, but your physical loins might get you caught up with this past person, because they gonna spin the block. Because a person can always tell when somebody happy, and now it's like, oh, I ain't heard from Taurus in 2 months. When usually we go back and forth and bicker about something, Taurus, it usually at least checks in on me. Taurus ain't did that in 2 months. They must be dealing with somebody. I gotta go fuck that up. Be aware, Taurus. Don't let nobody come and fuck up your situation. So that is your message. I hope that it helps. And until next time, peace.